So we hear?
Yes.
We hear. A special thanks to Laura Mercy. That was amazing. To play those hymns and that music the way she did. So a special thanks to Laura. So think about worship today. Think about the hymns that we sang, the lessons that were read, the anthem that was sung. What is it that speaks to you today? What brought some excitement? What brought some questions? What?
I enjoyed the whole service. The sermon was fantastic. The hymns were all of my favorite hymns. The anthem was especially one of my favorites.
Yeah, great, great.
That hymn, All Are Welcome, always is moving to me, and that in context of your sermon, and putting the scripture in Matthew in context to the time as you did, that that resonates with me and also moves me to think about my own experience of how I interact with it, folks.
Thank you, thank you.
I'm impressed with how Robert puts those choir voices together. That was extremely good this time.
That was good. That was really good. Thanks, Robert and choir. And Laura. Yeah.
It pointed to a big difference between the gospel and between the division that we're experiencing in our country right now.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. All are welcome.
All are welcome. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It made me think of our church. When I say our church, the whole church as being a welcoming place. And that's something we need to always think about, even when we're not feeling well or when we gather back together, how we treat others. Not necessarily just in the church setting, but everyday setting.
Every day, yeah.
We should be welcoming to all.
Yeah.
And non-judgmental.
And I visited in a couple of congregations along the way where I came in as a stranger, a visitor, and no one spoke. No one said good morning. No one said we're glad you're here or we wish you would leave or anything else. They just didn't even acknowledge that I was there. And we can't do that. We have to make sure that
we were reminded of that several years ago, and it's been called the Derman Sermon.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about that. Yeah.
And that kind of, set all of us on our toes to wait a minute, don't get caught up in each other, and make sure that you're noticing when others come in and be welcoming to all.
Yeah.
Not just the people but welcoming to all.
Yep.
And I think that really, our congregation now is different from what it was back then. There are some of us old folks that are still around that were there to hear the Derman sermon. And it has always reminded us to be welcoming.
Yep.
But like I said, you shouldn't all just be welcoming in the walls of the sanctuary, the walls of the church, in the building, so to speak. We should be welcoming to all throughout the world.
Throughout the world, yeah. So thank you, Derman, for the Derman sermon.
I would add that all are welcome, not as we would have them be, or not only the way we feel comfortable with them being, but all are welcome the way they are.
The way they are.
Yep.
Which sometimes then pushes some buttons, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just because
Others.
they don't look like us doesn't mean that they shouldn't be welcomed.
Or don't act like us, or don't eat like us.
Right.
Lots of different things.
Yep. Getting ready for church, Diana?
All right. Then just a reminder for Wednesday night at 6:15, we'll be looking at the 10 Commandments, although I'm going to be doing a little bit of an introduction to the small catechism and to the 10 Commandments in general. But 6:15, 10 Commandments, small catechism. Look for that book by heart if you can.
By heart.
And then we will be working toward, look tomorrow for the post of our guidelines for in-home communion. And after you've had a chance to look at those, we'll have a chance to talk a little bit about that so that your questions are answered and you're comfortable with what's there. That it?
Awesome.
All right. Thanks for today. Be safe.
everyone.
See
Have a
you.
good day, everybody.
Y'all have a good day. Brenda and Thomas, see y'all this afternoon.
All righty. Y'all have a good one.